Hi, how are we doing?
Doing pretty good. How are you doing?
Good.
Local podiatrist Dr. Donald Rhodes has the kind of enthusiasm that's contagious.
Diseases that respond to this treatment are grouped together by circulation. If we can improve circulation, good things happen.
Dr. Donald Rhodes was working on a machine to help alleviate chronic pain at his office down in Corpus Christi when he noticed symptoms of other kinds improved.
It is done through electrodes on the hands and the feet, and it stimulates acupuncture points, acupressure points, reflexology points, as well as free nerve endings.
I'm going to help Chris because he can't get up out of the chair by himself.
1, 2, 3.
In this view, you can see that the patient's father is having to balance the patient as he's walking down the hall. The patient is walking, but the patient's father is balancing. You see when he goes around the corner that he is balancing from the wall, and you see the father's hands holding his son as they're walking down the hall. When the patient gets up onto his scooter, he has to leap onto the scooter. This is 15 weeks later with the treatment. You can see him getting onto the scooter in a much more controlled manner. At the beginning of the treatment, you can see the patient getting off. He's admonishing his father to be nice and close in case he falls, whereas 15 weeks later and 3 milligrams less steroid, he's able to get up from the scooter, walk with no one balancing him. When he turns around, you can see he touches the wall just briefly, but is requiring nobody to balance him. Prior to the treatment, he would be unable to stand by himself without falling. On these views, you can see Ryan at day 1, and then after a month, because of the magnification of the photography, it looks like he's much larger after a month. He's really not that much larger. And here you can see him at the beginning and at 1 year. You can see the difference in speed, of course. And then as he's getting off the floor, he's able to pick up a piece of paper, but when he has to pick up a box of Kleenex, you can see that he's able to get completely off the floor with that Kleenex, and when he couldn't even get off his knees at the end of 1 month. Here you can see on the right-hand side at the end of a year, Ryan is able to get up in the same time from the floor all the way up, whereas at the beginning he just got off the floor. In slow motion from his back to his belly and up in the same length of time. At the end of 1 month, he was able to jump for the first time. You can see he fell down after the jump, and in slow motion you can see he cleared the floor by about an inch. However, at the end of a year, he's able to jump in his shoes about 3 inches off the floor, and you can see that in slow motion. Comparison of 1 month and a year. In the top frame at the end of 1 month of treatment, the muscles are still showing the effects of the disease and are swollen, whereas the muscles in the bottom frame after a year are much more normal size for a child of his age. Also, you can see on the top at the end of 1 month there's quite an angle between the feet, showing the lack of stability, whereas on the bottom his feet are very close together, showing that he has a much more normal distance between his feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wow.
Good, all right.
He's got the moves. Do the crazy dance for me. No! Why not? Can you dance?
You can see Ryan is able to skip.